Hi, everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. Now, this one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Sacramento Kings. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And checking out some numbers for Zach LaVine.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Outside in the perimeter, LaVine and DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Dario Saric, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. And for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards.
Here we go.
Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for these teams, tonight's game will count not only towards their regular season records, but also as their second game of NBA Cup group play.
A higher level of attention. All these games nationally televised, so how will players perform with the light shining brightest?
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. LaVine passes to Sabonis. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Reed with a screen on LaVine. Here's Edwards. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Outside Westbrook. McDaniels against DeRozan. And McDaniels with the block.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Saric with it, and it's Reed picking him up. DeRozan inside. Randall on him. Saric with the screen for LaVine. He's looking for Saric and finds him. Stolen by Reed. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Randall no good. LaVine looking around. Outside Sabonis. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Sabonis has got 5.
You've got to at least honor the three-point shot from Sabonis. He's capable of knocking it down from there.
Here's Randall coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Pass to Reed. Back to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. DeRozan against McDaniel. Inside, Sabonis, and a slam dunk by Sabonis.
DeRozan sizing up the situation and making the right read. That's basketball savvy. We call that hoops sense.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I heard Coach go over the dribble handoffs that Sabonis is so creative with. He reminded his players that the jumper isn't the first option. Usually he looks to pass for 3 to 4 seconds, reminding his players to stay wide, anticipate high passes, watch for the cutters, and then contest. Sabonis can be a real headache out there. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now DeRozan, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's DiVincenzo. Drops in the layup for 2.
DiVincenzo fighting hard for that bucket. Great determination.
Here's DeRozan. We saw him with 19 points his last outing outside Westbrook. Now DeRozan. For three, Levine. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And here is DiVincenzo. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Randall a screen on Westbrook. And Randall throws it down.
And rolling with such quickness. There's just no way to keep Randall from scoring that.
The Kings have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Well, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
Now, McDaniels, after Westbrook's missed three. Reed with a screen on Levine. And Reed throws it down.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
And here are the Kings now, trailing by 2. Westbrook kicks to Levine. DeRozan inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Levine for 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Levine's got 6 points. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Sacramento making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Minnesota. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, the Kings, 3.5 back. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. DeRozan with it. No scoring in this one. Sabonis, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
And Sabonis drops them both. We take a look at the Timberwolves. And their NBA Cup run started with a victory. These home fans hoping to see them not just second win in the group portion.
Yeah, and I think it's always important to take advantage of the home court advantage. Capitalize on that, especially in the cup format. You get up 2-0, and that gives you a big leg up.
And then looking at where the Kings stand, after losing the first game of this group play, you get the sense this team knows what they're up against.
Oh, no question. The message in the locker room should be relatively simple. Leave everything you have out there on the floor.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to Atlanta. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Kings leading now by 3. Outside, Sabonis. And here's Levine. Out to Sharch. Puts up a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Edwards. He had 27 points last game, and he's good on the 3-ball. Reeves got 5.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reeves. He was just waiting for that pass.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Edwards with it. Guarded by Levine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving. And that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
And the first one at the line is good. And, Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Randall. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now here's Murray. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. 4 on the clock. Levine inside the three-point line. Great D that time from Edwards. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Monk outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Timberwolves, number 1.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now, here's Ingles. Still without a basket. Berenjay's shot is off. Sacramento's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Sacramento again missing. Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Monk. To the paint. Gobert, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Now here's Murray. Monk, the pass to Saric. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Timberwolves trail. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with, is mighty.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Kevin, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
That one falls. 7 points for Dario Saric.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
1:12 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Conley. Pass to Dillingham. Gobert with a screen for Dillingham. Saric against Gobert. Oh, and he misses the dunk. The Kings leading, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Randall's checked in for Minnesota. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Achua comes in for DeMar DeRozan. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Monk finds Sabonis. Now here's Levine. Defense is right there.
Levine, a remarkable scorer, and he can help you in a lot of different ways. Showing it all tonight.
Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Gobert. Here's Ingles. Back to Randall. And stolen by Achua. And now Sacramento on the break. And Levine with the slam.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
1 second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Kings lead by 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
And, guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Ingles in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Murray, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Conley. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Pass to Ingles. Out to the right wing. Here's Dillingham. Got a piece of it. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Randall with the block.
Nice swat by Randall, putting the D on him. Big time.
And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Randall.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Sabonis kicks to Murray. Right wing, Achua, the pass to Schroeder. Now, here's Monk. He's tightly guarded and stolen by Dillingham. It's hauled in by Achua.
Excellent job to impact that attempt and prevent the easy deuce.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. There's a screen by Achua. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The dunk by Achua.
You can rely on Schroeder's passing ability. He does a good job finding and setting up shooters.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Randall. He's got 8. Ingles in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dillingham. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4. Here's Schroeder. Nothing on the board. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. A floater. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Now Dillingham. After the missed 3 from Malik Monk. Dillingham. Monk with some nice defense.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Schroeder passes to Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. Monk for 3. Sacramento again missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Ingles. And it's good for 2.
Another dime in the stellar career of dime dropping by Mike Conley. I tell you, he's dropped thousands of dimes in his career.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Zach LaVine comes in for Achua. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, LaVine. Monk kicks to Murray. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And they're also ranked 3rd in terms of points off turnovers. Great anticipation, quick hands, and really no hesitation getting up the floor.
And with that steals ranking you talked about, Greg, their defense has been a major strength for them. I mean, they cause all sorts of headaches for their opponents. Here's Randall. He's got 8. And then Randall slams it in.
Boy, Julius Randle putting some spice on that jam.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Sacramento leading by 5. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years, that seat is always high in Sacramento.
Now here's Conley. His last outing, he had 8 points. It's deflected. It's stolen by Monk. Pass to Westbrook. Outside, LaVine. Sabonis' screen on Edwards. 5 to shoot. For 3, LaVine. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. To the paint. It's tipped. Monk with the ball. Conley picks him up. And here's LaVine. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Monk kicks to LaVine. 6 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Timberwolves trail by 5. Ando passes to Conley. Here's Edwards. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Monk, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Kings lead by 8.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that 3 ball. I mean, fantastic at measuring those long-range shots up and knocking them down.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Monk. While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top 3-point shooting wingman in the league. In the 3rd spot, DeMar DeRozan. 4th, Keegan Murray.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, I think you've got to take the first approach. You got to get up into it. You can't give these guys any space to shoot the 3. They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Gobert with the block.
That's exactly what Rudy brings to your team on the defensive end.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And a change for Sacramento. Achua's checked in. Here's Levine. Great D that time from Edwards.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Kings leading now by 6. Outside, Levine. Back to Westbrook. Outside, DeRozan. On the wing, Levine. Edwards defending. The dunk by Achua.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Kings getting the bucket. Outside, Edwards. 3-pointer. Edwards with confidence.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
They set the pick. Pass to DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Achua. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And that one falls for Achua. And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
And here's Westbrook after Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Levine against Edwards. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. And Westbrook pulls it down. Kings leading now by 3. Out to DeRozan. Outside Westbrook. Levine wide open. Drops in the tray. Levine's got 17 now.
Levine has a really good knack for when to fire off the catch. Absolutely dangerous offensive play.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 9 points last game. Reed finds McDaniel. And DeRozan sends it back. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Kings. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
The free throw drops from McDaniels. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Sacramento. Monk comes in for Murray.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Saric comes in for Monk. Now Westbrook. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis kicks to DeRozan. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's DeRozan after the basket by Minnesota. On the wing, Levine. And the jam by Levine.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And here is DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. Edwards, he is a bruiser.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Sacramento's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's DiVincenzo, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Pass to Edwards. Ooh, sweet move inside from Edwards.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards to do, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
The Kings leading. Outside Westbrook. Outside DeRozan. Lobs it up for Levine. It's stolen by Edwards. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, McDaniels wasn't going to be denied there. Getting the bucket and has a chance for 1 more.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
The free throw off from McDaniels.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, at 6'4", 225 pounds of twisted cable wire, Edwards is built like a linebacker.
So he gets them both.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
DeRozan against McDaniel. DeRozan with it. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. With 1 on the clock, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Dario, this was a very back-and-forth game. Does this team need to bring a little more energy and effort in the second half?
Of course, you need to try to find the energy in every aspect, with offensive rebound, with a good defense. And I think this team is capable to do these things. And that's the only way how you need to play basketball, 100% in every moment. And I think we'll do that in the second half.
It's the little things that go a long way, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
A look here now at Minnesota. They've started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected, given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain as the year rolls on.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Dario Saric is out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Flying in, it's Edwards.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
The Kings trail. Now, here's DeRozan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good from DeMar DeRozan. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And the call will be against Sabonis. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. Now defended by Levine. Charge outside. Outside Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Sharch, no good. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. From 6 away, the shot by Sharch, no good.
I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That's going to send Dante DiVincenzo to the line. They get Russell Westbrook. The Timberwolves shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for DiVincenzo. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team. And with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates.
Finishing with force. Whoa!
Shook that building all the way up. Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Levine. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Sharch. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The Kings trail by 5.
Get Russ.
To the left wing, Sharch finds Levine. DeRozan for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
DeRozan has that old school game, a throwback wing. He's not just a three-point chucker, and that makes him a different kind of matchup.
And he's good on the first of 3. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
And he sinks the second.
It's pretty clear that DeMar DeRozan is an outstanding athlete. He can outrun you, he might outwork you, and he's able to be everywhere on the floor, and he does it with kind of a unique grace and finesse.
And he makes all 3. Here is Edwards. He's got 25. Edwards with a tough shot.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Westbrook, and it's in there.
Dialing back the clock right there. When Russ is pulling off moves like this, he's unguardable.
Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Pass to Randall. Sacramento grabs the miss. Outside DeRozan. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Sabonis sets the pick for Westbrook. Clock at 6. Stolen by Reed. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Randall no good. Sacramento's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. On the corner, it's hauled in by the Kings. Levine's got 4 rebounds in this game for the tie. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's McDaniels, and he makes that one. And that's now 6 points for Jaden McDaniels.
Determination there from McDaniels. Love seeing that. Refusing to be denied on the drive.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 4. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Edwards.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
I got him.
Reed against Sabonis. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Westbrook.
Well, you know, Sabonis has really developed into an outstanding player, unselfish. He loves to pass the ball and get his teammates involved.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Reed with a screen on Levine. Outside, Reed. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Back to Westbrook. DeRozan scanning the floor. Down low. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
No doubt about it. Sabonis is in the zone right now. Able to find points left and right.
Now DiVincenzo. He's got 7. Pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
Westbrook dishes to Levine. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. Sharch with the screen for DeRozan. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Shot clock at 5. Here's DeRozan. Reed with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Outside for Randall. Near the 3-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Can't nail the jump. The Kings trail by 6. And the jam by Levine.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
And here's Randall. He's got 10. Inside, here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Outside, Levine. Back to Westbrook. Kings moving the ball around. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Stolen by Reed, and here we go. Edwards with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Westbrook with a screen for Levine. Outside Westbrook. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. Westbrook, no good. Minnesota leading by 8. DiVincenzo with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Edwards finds McDaniel. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the paint. There's Levine. Reed with the block.
What a denial that time by Reed. Excellent body control on that block.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about him.
The Kings trail by 10. Pass to DeRozan. Chalk up 2 there. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Let DeRozan get this close, and he will finish strong.
Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Outside, Edwards. Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. It's a 10-point game.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Minnesota shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Randall dishes to McDaniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Monks checked in for the Kings. The Kings trail by 11. Outside DeRozan. Saric outside. And the 3 off target.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Ingles passes to Edwards. To the middle. Gobert, no good. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. For Sacramento, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Keegan Murray's checked in for Saric, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Levine. Here's Edwards. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Anthony Edwards plays with a lot of strength, boy. That allows him to power right through contact.
The Timberwolves knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
The Kings trail by 13. Here's Schroeder. Murray, the pass to Schroeder. Lets it go with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the three-point line.
Outside Edwards. Here's the three. And Sabonis pulls it down.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Pass to DeRozan. Down low. There's Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Sabonis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings. Now here's Conley. Scoreless thus far. Here's Beringer. On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Beringer. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 38 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
1:05 left in the third. Now here's DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Ingles. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Sabonis.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Ingles against DeRozan. Here's Conley. Back to Ingles. Shoots over DeRozan. Ingles can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 8. Shooter passes to Murray. 18 feet out. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Well, nice to see Murray expanding his arsenal a little. Some versatility in his shooting will serve him well.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Conley kicks to Edwards. To Gobert, just 5 on the clock. For 3, Murray with the defensive effort. This one for 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 6. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Timberwolves leading by 6. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dillingham is out there with Conley, and it's Ingles in at the 3 set. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Three-pointer, Randall. It's hauled in by Achua. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Sacramento. The shot by Monk is no good.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Murray against Conley. And stolen by Achua. Puts one up from 19, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Westbrook against Conley. To the inside. Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Hey, we can't forget now, over Westbrook's career, he has averaged double-digit assists multiple times.
Minnesota leading by 6. Randall surveying the D. Pass to Dillingham. Conley kicks to Ingles. Just 5 to shoot. Randall from outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Monk's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wide open look here for Murray from outside off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Randall passes to Gobert. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists tonight.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
The Kings trail by 8. Here's Westbrook. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. From downtown, a rebound by the Timberwolves. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Now Dillingham, guarded by Levine. Pass to Conley. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Westbrook against Conley. Now Westbrook fires the 3. Achua, no good. And here is Conley. Here he goes. So coming close to 40 years of age, Mike Conley's production has slowed down. But Clark, he is still so valuable in so many ways.
And his value comes in his production, but maybe more so in the intangibles, which are really hard to measure, but they're palpable. You feel them. They make a difference. They have an impact on the team and individual young players. I mean, he's one of the best teammates and leaders in the NBA. Always plays it within himself, has great perspective and wisdom. He's just a joy to be around and a very, very good teammate and leader.
Edwards, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And a change for Sacramento. Sarge is checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And he knocks down the first one.
Tell you what, Conley may not be in his prime from an age standpoint, but I tell you, he is still tremendous as a floor leader, general, and he's a stabilizing presence on this team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Levine can't hit.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Bounce pass, Conley. Shakes him. Edwards can't hit. The Kings trail by 10. In the corner, it's Levine. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Dillingham, guarded by Levine. Dillingham with the bucket. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. They need this one. Hands it from downtown. Levine's got 26 points.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The Kings trail by 11. Westbrook with it. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Westbrook, a physical player. He doesn't back down from contact while letting it fly.
Minnesota leading by 9. Now here's Edwards. Outside for Randall. They get the rebound. Another shot. And it's finished off inside by Gobert. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
And Doug Christie is called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Dillingham. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Then for the Kings, Sabonis, he's checked in for Murray. DeRozan comes in for Levine. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And he hits the first of 3.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Here's Randall. Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. To the right side. Reed gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Reed against Sabonis. Inside, McDaniels makes it off the glass. And that's 11 points for Jaden McDaniels.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
To the paint, got a piece of it. Stolen by Reed. Here's DiVincenzo. And he drops it in from the low post. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota. The Kings shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Schroeder passes to DeRozan. Pass to Saric. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had 1 since.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Monk outside. And DeRozan kicks to Saric. And here's Sabonis. Guarded by Reed. Offensive rebound. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Embracing more and more responsibility each season. Sabonis, very comfortable being a big-time scorer for this team.
Now Randall, outside Edwards. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Some changes for Sacramento. Lean comes in for Malik Monk. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And Edwards, no good on that one.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Timberwolves leading by 12. And here is DiVincenzo. Edwards finds Randall. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Saric. And for the Kings, they're shooting at 50% in a decent group. Here's Sabonis. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Randall.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randall heading to the line now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You're looking for a guy that plays with a bit of an edge. Julius Randle is your man. I mean, he's been an All-NBA selection on multiple occasions.
And he can't hit the second. The Kings trail by 11. Here's Sabonis, nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Knocks down the 3.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
DeRozan. And he banks the layup in.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Edwards with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Sabonis.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Saric is highly engaged and very good at keeping the defense on their toes and making them commit the foul.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels on the wing. DeRozan defending. The long shot, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Ball's knocked loose. Timberwolves leading by 9. Edwards with it. McDaniels outside. Now DiVincenzo launches it. Down he goes for 3.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Minnesota.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a 3rd win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.